Hello everybody, Average Gamer, welcome to another episode of Let's Talk. In this episode, stealth. That's right, stealth, as in the F-117, F-22 Raptor, and the B-2 Spirit Bomber. So, stealth. What is stealth? Stealth is basically the ability to go undetected, right? The ability to go under the radar or even absorb said radar and go to your target effectively without being detected, deliver your payload, and come back. Now, you can still be spotted and shot at, but, regular targeting weapons will not work. So, for example, in our game of Mechwarrior Online, we have ECM, the electronic countermeasures, which basically puts a bubble around where you can see units. Sometimes you can still hit R on them. They'll still pop up here and there if it's kind of get janky a little bit, but it still has some negative impacts on the we'll say the scanning system, the passive scanning system of the game. Now, stealth, on the other hand, would work completely different, where this actually would work as ECM does, but kind of negates weapons fire to you as well, as a kind of an offset, right? Because you theoretically should be visible. Now, the way this suit works in BattleTech itself is that as the mech that uses it builds up, I think it's 10 heat per turn. So I don't know how it would work here, but it'd be X amount of heat per seconds. It would be using, or it'd be going up while active. Now, the only way to activate it will be to apply it as standard armor. It would be stealth armor, and you have to have an ECM suite attached to your mech. So only mechs able to carry ECM can carry this special suit of armor. Now, this armor still has the regular armor it just basically makes the ECM basically more powerful in the bubble area. Now, the way Mechwarrior Online can do this, because basically what happens is when a mech has it active and someone shoots at that mech that shoots gets a negative to its shooting, basically, right? So, theoretically, you shouldn't be able to see it all that great, or, you shouldn't be able to lock on it all that much. So there should be some sort of negative aspect. And what they could do with Mechwarrior Online is something quite simple. Don't make the mechs invisible, per se. Make them so that you can see them, but you can't. Like, there'll be like a black shadow. That's why I actually got my stalker here and painted it all black. So you can imagine mech's all black. You hit the whatever the stealth button is going to be. You hit stealth on. You start gaining X amount of heat per second while this thing's active. In the meantime, you are completely invisible. You don't have your ECM's turned off because your ECM does not work at the time. So you have to kind of have your ECM off so everyone else around you can be seen. But you and you alone are completely invisible. Now, the way they put in this game, because that would be kind of a little too OP, but if they did it so that basically you hit it, the mech turned like this shadowy black. So it's like a translucent black, so it almost looks like a smoke. But I mean, at certain speeds, those mechs that will have that ECM they'll be running at, if you want to put it on there, if you're running at say 190 some odd kph with ECM and that thing on there on a night map or at night, you're gonna be like a fucking ninja. Run in behind, shoot a bunch of people, hit the stealth button, and run away. Brings a whole new meaning to the whole thing, right? Think about this. Think about this on an Atlas. 4 medium lasers on a DDC, or 4 large lasers on a DDC, shit ton of heat sinks, ECM, stealth armor, and there you go. Uses the ECM to get to the flank, hits the stealth, runs in behind, turns the stealth off, cools down using all these heat sinks, then hits somebody, stealths, and then fucks off. See where I'm getting at? Yeah, that's right. It works for both the big guys and the small guys. It's not as practical for the big guys, but still works. Two DDCs together, working in harmony, with ECM and that stealth, could cause havoc. It's in the game. Now, it's not on any of those mechs. It's on specific actual like stealth mechs. I think one's called like the Achilles, and I'm actually going to scroll down here real quick. It's used by the Draconis Combine of Federated Sons. Yeah, the Achilles suit. It's used by the Word of Blake. And rumors are, quote unquote, that the clans have it and just haven't used it yet. Overall, I think it would be a good idea. Now, as I said, one of the main things here is it uses up heat. You have to turn your ECM off when you use it. So it kind of counters your ECM. It just uses you. And basically you're the only one hidden. I like that idea. I think it makes it so that that electronic warfare thing has just that one extra step. Because one thing I've always been missing about this game is I can run in a light behind everybody with ECM, take a couple pot shots, but then everyone knows where I am. I wish there was a way for me to do things where people could not see me. Ah, there is. The stealth suit with the stealth armor. Just an idea. Me rambling on. Who knows if this would even be a good idea, to be honest with you. It would probably be one of those ideas where people look at it and go, no. But yeah. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.